Okay, so let's try applying that information. So this question asks, which model could represent a liquid element, a solid compound, and a liquid mixture? Now, we talked a little bit about liquids and solids in our physical change unit, and that is helpful, but I want to focus on element compound mixture. So I've kind of split these up, and let's look at each one in detail. When I'm looking at this one, notice that I keep seeing like the repeating patterns of it's a black stuck to a white, a black stuck to a white, or maybe it's a gray and a white, and they may be in different, they may be rotated or twisted, but they're all looking like the same thing. I only see one type of particle, which is the black-white, the gray-white combo. Also, because I see two different elements together, these are kind of together, and these are together, and these are together, I know I'm talking about a compound, because two elements stuck together is a compound. So I know that this is pure, because there's only one type of particle, and the fact that it's in a nice packing pattern also tells me it's solid. So this one is a solid compound. On the second one, notice immediately I see there's a few different types of particles. I've got these gray particles, I've got these white particles, and I've got these gray stuck to two blues particles. So I have three types. So immediately the fact that I have more than one type of particle in this tells me it's a mixture. Now if I wanted to break them down individually and look at the gray, this gray is an atom. It's just one thing, so I know it's an element. Atoms must be elements. Same thing with the white one. And when I look at this gray and blue one, because it's blue and gray, that's suggestive of two different elements. That means this is a compound. So we have a compound, in this case a molecule of a compound, an atom of a gray element, and an atom of a white element. Because they're close but random, we're going to say that this is a liquid. If it was a gas, I would expect for this shape here, they should be like these white ones are about the right far apartness to be a gas. They're much too close to really be a gas. I see one particle type on the bottom. This is these two particles stuck together. So immediately I know I'm dealing with a pure substance. This is not a mixture because there's only one type of particle. The other thing I can see for here is when I look at them, all I see is white atoms. And each of these is two white atoms stuck together. So it's a molecule, not an atom. And because they're the same color, we know that this is an element. So this would be an example of one of those diatomic elements. Again, because they're close but still random, we're going to call this a liquid. Gases would be further apart, and it's definitely not the packing pattern of a solid.